Namaste friends, welcome to Book Talk. Do you know the answers of some of the questions that I am going to ask? Who are the fathers of Vishnu and Shiva? How many types of Ramayana that is, do you know about? Where did the name Radha come from? Was Radha older than Krishna? How was the relationship between Radha and Krishna? When did Christianity come to India? What are Abrahamic traditions? Did Jesus go to Kashmir? What is the meaning of Buddham, Sharanam, Gacchami? And what do you understand by rites of passage? Well, friends, if you don't understand this or you've not come across these terms, it is high time you go through Devdutt Pattanaik. Now, this particular book of his is titled as Devlok. So Devlok is the book, it's with Devdutt Pattanaik. It is edition number 3, published in 2018. It is basically based on the 3rd season of the popular television show on Epic Channel. So this is the book I'll take you through. As I've already told you, this book is based on a television serial, and it is actually a Q&A session, question and answer session, in which India's favorite mythologist Devdutt Pattanaik takes questions and he answers them. This book is the 3rd episode, published in 2018 by Penguin Random House India. Generally, we all feel we know a lot about our own religion. Even I feel I know a lot about my religion, but in reality, after reading this book, you will come to know that how little you know about your own religion. So that is why this particular book has given you some great inputs in a very concise form. The author not only covers Hinduism in this book, he also talks and takes questions about Islam, Christianity, Buddhism and Jainism. And Buddhism he has covered in a great amount of detail. There is no storyline in this, but yes, it does have many short stories and tales explaining various aspects of each religion. It is a collection of easygoing conversation about Indian mythology based on eponymous television show. There is, however, a caution which the author has given that these are not very factually correct. So if you have any doubts, you could ask your guru, or you can even write to the author, who will be pleased to respond to your queries. And it is not an academic work and does not claim to be authoritative. What contains in this book are simplified versions of mythology tales taken from various versions found in different scriptures and in folklore. It is, of course, an attempt to retain the essence embedded in the stories and prod you to dig deep into the philosophies of each of these particular stories. The book takes you through a great mix of Hindu rituals, relationships, parent-child relationship. It describes Lord Krishna and his relationship with Radha, how Christianity came to India, and as I told you, did Jesus go to Kashmir? It dwells on that. It talks in great detail about Krishna and his life. Then it talks about Dwarka, how Dwarka was destroyed and who lived in Dwarka, and all those things he has covered in great detail. It talks of marriage, it talks of Dravid civilization, talks of Ravan. We all talk of Ravan in a very derogatory manner often, but he has described Ravan in great detail, and he has positioned Rama against, he has positioned Ravan and Ram in a very, very dignified manner. Then he talks about Khajuraho temples, then yoga, prophet, Jainism and kingship. And he also talks about Tamil Ramayana and Ramayana written in Odisha and various other states. Then he talks about Tulsidas and the Ramayana that he wrote some 400 years back, which is called Ramcharitmanas. So overall, this book is interesting. It's very, it's light. It's a light book to read. It gives you a lot of confidence. It impacts you. And before that, I've covered some other points that this book tells you. It defines the normal riti rivas that we have in our society, in our religion. It has given a very good description of those riti rivas. All about Indian traditions. It talks about, in depth, it talks about Indian tradition. It gives a good definition of old words that you have in the mythology, and he explains them very scientifically. In simple ways, he has explained the customs of Hinduism. In a way, he has connected the dots. Detailing of various Ramayans I have already mentioned. This book gives you a feel as if it's a brief history of all these religions, how they came into being and how they evolved. Then you have many lok kathas in this, which are very interesting. It connects north to south, south to north of India, and then it very nicely describes. We all keep talking about Asurs and Rakshas. Now, can you tell me the difference? If you can't tell me, just read this particular book. It gives you a very good differentiation between Asurs and Rakshas. So I'm not going to be a spoiler about this book because it has recently been published in 2018. But yes, in short, it's a book that impacts you. It's not a very lengthy book. It's about 150 pages. The price is 250 rupees. So if you ever get a chance, I personally feel you can pick up this book. It will impact you, and when you finish the book, you will feel enriched. Friends, the prime reason why one reads a book is to get the impact, and you should feel better after reading the book. This book does that. So I'll give this book some 7 marks out of 10. In today's day and age, you'll find many authors who have gone in for a particular genre. They write mythology, or they write a particular crime, or they write ghost stories. So you got a big segregation of writers in today's age, unlike the past era where you had Arthur Haley, who used to pick up industries, go into details, and then write about a particular industry. So I guess the trends have changed, the challenges have intensified. So this is just food for thought, nothing else. And friends, if you like this particular program of mine, kindly share it right now, and subscribe to our channel. Next week we'll come out with another good for you. Till then, goodbye from Book Talk.